Hey, everybody. So the next 3 weeks are going to be dedicated to Mr. Matt Munting. If you knew him, then I don't need to say anything. If you didn't know him, then please hit play and let him speak for himself. Blue skies, bro.
Blue skies call. They seduce us, pulling us irresistibly upwards, reminding us to fly our own line, on our wings, and in life. We are the seekers, adventurers, being one with the air, feeling everything and nothing at once. That's the magic we chase. Follow the call. Find your pure, wild flight with NZ Aerosports.
Of course, I absolutely love the NZ Aerosports business model. I mean, come on. One glance at an Icarus fuck yeah sticker and you know it lines up perfectly with the fucking pilot mentality. But outside their wonderful use of colorful language and a great company vibe, there's a long list of reasons to say NZ Aerosports fuck yeah. NZ Aerosports blows me away right out of the gate as a canopy manufacturer with a bold offer. They give you 10 jumps on your brand new nylon to decide if you want to keep it, swap it out, or even return it for a refund. I mean, seriously, how incredible is that? That's like getting halfway through a prom and deciding you prefer the slightly racier date that goes down faster. Seriously, they do that. If you're not madly in love with your new canopy after 10 jumps, they'll let you swap it out for another size or model, or even get your money back. And the range of canopies they've got? Man, they've got a style canopy to fit every jumper and every situation with models you know and trust. Like the Sapphire 3, the perfect choice for the beginner or intermediate canopy pilot. The Crossfire 3, when you're ready to kick it up that elliptical notch. The JFX 2, if you're looking to up your new swoop game. The Leia as the workhorse and dirtwater dirt beast. Or the Petra. The Petra cranks out crazy power and is nothing short of a record breaker. But hey, it's not always about speed either. Take the Kraken. Built as a low pack volume canopy specifically with wingsuiting in mind, she gives you all the performance you're looking for with the reliability you need that'll have you itching for that next formation, rodeo, or puffy cloud. So, the equipment is top-of-the-line kick-ass stuff as you already know, but how about the team? Well, the customer service gang is there to sort you out whenever you need them. Maddie and Beto are always there to help with Jen holding the reins. They're available for you at sales@nzaerosports.com, and they've got a kick-ass live chat tool on the website if you're wanting to hit someone up right away. These are the crew you're going to want to talk to get those custom orders in. With the stock nylon, once you know what you want, they'll have that shit on a FedEx truck as soon as the credit card machine says approved and get you in the air in no time. For your custom orders, you'll be able to get a time frame for building and shipping when you design it, so get to it. And demos. They've got demos in the US available from their partner Rock Sky Market. The whole US demo fleet is there with Sapphire 3, Crossfire 3, Kraken, JFX2, and Leia canopies in a range of sizes. They also offer student and tandem demos in the US. Bottom line, every step of the way, NZ Aerosports is there to get you what you need, and I personally couldn't be happier to be teamed up with them here on Lunatic Fringe. And now, time to get started with Lunatic Fringe Into the Void, brought to you proudly by NZ Aerosports. Fuck yeah!
Coming straight from the cockpit, it's another episode of Lunatic Fringe with the fucking pilot.
Ready, set, go! All right, back in the can. We got everybody in the can this time for another edition of Lunatic Fringe Into the Void. Cheers, gentlemen. You've been here before.
Yeah, the boys.
So, we're going to talk about some summertime antics and stuff, but first off, the old standard, who the fuck are you and what do you do?
Well, we are Matt and Nick.
Yeah.
The Matt and Nick Show.
It's the Matt and Nick Show.
Yeah.
Here we are.
We're back in the can. We are, the professional base jumpers. We're skydivers. I don't know. We're just a bunch of guys that like to have fun.
Nice. Which one of you has the sticker, the Matt and Nick show on the back of their helmet?
I think we both have it.
It's fucking odd. Where'd that come from?
Well, the Matt and Nick show kind of started with Squirrel when they started sharing our videos.
Right.
And they pretty much came up with it.
You guys are like the poster kids for them at this point, aren't you? I mean, you're in a lot of their shit.
Yeah, there's a bunch of other guys that are still doing cool stuff. And
Yeah, of course. But
I think we're happy to help. So if they ask us, then boom.
Actually, I owe you guys a thank you because the last interview that I did with you guys actually got me voiceover work with Squirrel.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
That was so
that was
so
video.
cool.
Yeah.
It was so cool. Yeah, I really had a lot of fun doing that, being able to do the voiceover and seeing kind of the behind-the-scenes stuff for Squirrel. So that was really cool. So, yeah thanks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was the only one to notice, and then I pointed it out, and I was like, I reckon that's Dean.
Yeah. It was kind of sneaky. I don't think a lot of people realized it was me because I was trying to sound all professional and shit.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yeah, but that just shows like how their videos are awesome because they're like, we're going to do this professional video with voiceover and everything. And then Matt's like, nah, we're not really doing that, are we? And then
right. Well,
Swanson was like, yeah.
I always thought I got a huge kick out of the fact that I did that entire voiceover work sitting in a toilet in my underwear.
Yeah. Well, you got a face for radio.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. All right. So, we had a pretty good summer for the most part. I mean, I don't recall hearing any either ridiculously amazing or ridiculously horrible news, which for me means it's a great summer. But how did your guys' summer go from your end?
Yeah, ours was awesome, man. It was steady. We had some ups and downs.
No pun intended.
Breaks. Nah, none at all. I got married, which was sick.
In the most unique fucking groom's outfit I've ever seen. Please, if you don't know Matt, you don't follow him online, you haven't seen any pictures, please describe this outfit.
Yeah, well, me and the missus were talking about getting some shirts, and I was looking on the net like flat out because I wanted all the boys to have like very bright like out there shirts, you know. And then I thought, oh, what about catnip? And then our mate Katsu, he does mad tie dye, and I was off. Shit, I'll just go and ask him to tie dye us 4 white shirts, and so we sat there one night on the beers, and
What colors did you pick?
Well, it was actually they're pink.
Yeah,
but it was.
What was it supposed to be?
Yeah, I think what red.
Nah, like orange.
Yeah, orange.
Red.
Yeah, no, because the Mrs. dress, the girls were red. So, yeah, it was supposed to be red and orange.
Okay,
I think
it was very
red.
pink.
Yeah, it was pink as hell, orange, and more like brown.
Yeah. It was. I remember seeing the first picture, and my very first thought was, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not even a little bit surprised.
Yeah.
Of course, it was fucking perfect.
No, I was so stoked, man.
Perfect.
Like,
we actually briefly talked about you being in a relationship last time, and you said both of you guys saying you had the coolest girls in the world because they let you go do really stupid shit and they don't give you a hard time for it.
Yeah.
So how long had you guys been together before getting married?
I'd say maybe it's a tough one. No, it's like 4 years solid, 5 years not solid. Yeah, I would say. Yeah, but she's great. She's still putting up with a lot of shit. The other night she fanned the fires and she's the best, man.
Nice.
I'm stoked.
Nice. Well, congratulations, by the way. That's really fucking cool, dude. I just, like I said, I saw the pictures and the outrageous outfit, and I thought it was perfect. Yes, that's Mr. Munting right there.
And it was a really cool wedding.
Yeah.
I can imagine. I mean, you had the cast of characters there.
Mm.
I mean, skydiving and base jumping royalty running around doing some silliness, I'm sure.
Good mates, and it was in a sick little spot, like in Czech, out in the woods.
Mm.
So yeah, it was good fun.
So
Good beers.
you're at this point now where, depending on who you are, you're now married. You've got a real job.
Yeah.
Granted, it's a real job, still jumping out of airplanes, but you got a real job. You're drawing a paycheck and everything. You're like an adult now. How does that feel?
Yeah. I mean, I still behave like a kid. That's for
Right.
sure. I feel like I definitely set the ball pretty low. But,
Yeah, fair enough.
No, but I mean, yeah,
But
I guess
you do
guess I'm
think like an
adult.
adult sometimes.
I do, yeah. Just not always.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, we've got a lot of people that listen that they're fun jumper skydivers, weekend warriors, going out and having a good time on the weekends, and kind of look to characters like yourself that are out going balls out and living this crazy life, and they kind of wonder what the responsible version of your life looks like.
Yeah.
And apparently, it's still not terribly responsible.
No, I mean, when it comes down to it, I definitely pull up sensible, but
Sure.
I'm still one for the boys. You know,
Nice.
If the boys are in, I'm in.
Any plans for little muntings?
Well,
Oh.
no plans, but yeah, I'm not opposed to that. So
Are there no plans, or there's just no safety precautions being taken anymore?
no, we still.
You didn't think
do
the podcast was
rhythm
going to go
method.
this way?
Yeah,
The
we
rhythm.
came here to talk about wingsuiting. We're full just talking about family.
Yeah.
Family planning.
No, yeah, well, I still,
I'm just trying to keep him off
Practice,
balance. That's all. Keep him
rhythm
on his
method.
heels. The rhythm method. Well, congratulations again on the whole marriage thing. But the summertime, so wingsuiting and base jumping and all that, you guys had some really cool projects going on, yeah?
awesome. Yeah, we got pretty lucky, I guess, and
Yeah.
a few things lined up, which was super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, as per usual, like we didn't have a set plan. We just wanted to go out and have fun,
Sure.
fly together and be safe. And yeah, then I guess the first thing we can talk about that came up was the dam project.
The dam project.
Yeah.
So tell me about it.
Yeah, so Matt got the call from a friend because he had been hounding him about this project that he was doing about flying over the dam.
And which dam is this?
Malvision. I don't know. It's that's how I would say it.
And it's where?
More vision.
It's in Valais in Switzerland.
Okay.
But yeah, our mate, he's from the States, Brendan, and he's super keen wingsuiter and stuff, and he'd been working hard for like a year or two.
All right.
On that project, and unfortunately, his cameraman, his grandpa got sick. So yeah, he kind of thought of us as two that could help film.
Okay.
So yeah, he called us up, and at that time my car was broken. So we were stuck in Czech, and we had to get down there in 12 hours, I think.
Yeah.
So it was a last minute thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It was
He was pretty much like, if you can be here tomorrow, I've got a helicopter and we're going to do some jumps.
So what was the concept of the project?
Uh,
Like, what was the idea behind it?
So he wanted to kind of almost touch the water, flare over the dam wall, and pull on the non-water side of the dam. Yeah.
And he told you this plan, and you guys were like, "Fucking sounds great."
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he had been working on this, and like when we saw him the year before, he had kind of mentioned this idea, and we were like, "Well, it's pretty nuts." But Matt kept asking him, like, when is he doing it?
Right.
What's going on with it? And he was very secretive because he doesn't like. Obviously, if you're planning something like this, you don't want someone else just to go and do it in front of you. But yeah, then we went out there. Like, we drove from Czech. It was full overnight drive. Matt was driving. I was sleeping.
I was going to say, what was that conversation like on the way there?
Which is usually
Nothing.
what happens in the summer.
Yeah, Nick does computer work and I drive.
Fair enough.
Or he
Fair enough.
sleeps.
But mostly I'm sleeping and Matt's driving.
I love driving.
All right. So you bombed across the country as fast as you possibly fucking could, so that you could get there to almost drown yourselves and then flare over a big brick wall.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Jesus fucking Christ.
We drove like probably 8 hours, left at maybe 4.
Yeah.
So what's that? Got there at 2 a.m. I think.
Right.
We
Parked
slept
up somewhere in the town.
and then
Slept in the van.
got up at 6 and missed first load, I think.
Yeah, because he had sent us the pin of like down further in the valley where we were supposed to meet, and we were kind of walking around there. We couldn't find him.
Right.
And then we drove around a little bit, and then
We found him.
we were like, oh, here, this is where they're jumping.
Chased the chopper.
So what was the briefing like? I mean, is it all right? So here's the deal. Just go for it. I mean, was it just you didn't do a skydiving versioning of an on-site, did you?
No, we did. We like drove down, saw the landing. We saw the dam, went to the wall and stuff, and scoped out kind of our sort of lines and exits and things like that, and like potential dramas or dangers.
He had worked out his distances, so he had been doing it quite a bunch. So he knew his markers and just follow. Like our idea was just to follow him.
Okay.
But we still worked out like the landing area. We scoped out the landing area for us. Looked at the wall.
Right.
Against one of the walls, you could see like lines, I guess, where the water used to be or something. Where there's markers. And yeah, for the first jump, we were just like, we'll take it easy.
Right.
Kind of just hang back behind him and watch.
Right.
From above, but be flying behind him. And yeah.
So, I know when a proximity wingsuit pilot says close, I mean, that's fucking close. So how close are we talking? I mean, are we talking toes wet type of close?
Nah.
No, it wasn't toes wet, but it was.
I'm looking at both your faces.
But it was because you want to think toes wet because you think of swooping and you think of, but toes wet in a wingsuit is pretty much impact.
Yeah.
Like
so,
even 5 meters in a wingsuit when you're going 250 kilometers an hour.
It's kind of a weird visual too because like you don't normally go for flat ground like that.
Sure.
And I guess the water there's flat. So
and depth perception on water is fucked.
It's like your normal flare is like over a descending terrain.
Yeah.
So it was like kind of a weird thing at first, to get dropped out over a flat lake.
Sure.
And then try and pick your point and flare over that sort of body of water.
Yeah, because your depth perception is fucked, especially if it's glassy water.
Yeah, and then especially for him because he's like kind of scoping out that kind of the dam wall as well, and he's trying to go subterranean on that and then get over it.
So how much of a flare are you having to pull off to clear this wall?
I guess that's the thing. Like we'd been spending like the greater part of that season flaring a lot.
Sure.
Just because we focused a lot on speed runs.
Right.
Which is where you exit the rock and fly as fast as you can to cover a 30-second or cover as much distance in 30 seconds to train for China.
Okay. Yeah.
And so we were doing that a lot and getting quite good flares.
Okay. Now, what's a good flare? Because I mean, it used to be amazing if you could even just slow down in a wingsuit, or if you gained any altitude, it was incredible. But now we're talking about crazy flares.
Yeah.
I mean,
so like I guess a good flare like skydiving is like above 100 meters.
Jesus Christ, man, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You're talking almost 400 feet.
Exactly.
That's
So
a long way up, man. That's a base jump.
Yeah, it's amazing where like the suits have progressed to, and it is such a good feeling. I feel like when you're flying close to some trees, and granted it is like descending.
Yeah.
But to pull away from that ground,
Sure.
it's like I think it's one of the best feelings.
Just
you
see, as
can
soon as
get
you
in
said
base
close to
jumping.
trees, my butthole puckered up just a
Yeah.
little bit extra.
Yeah.
It's still, dude. I mean, because it's inherently attractive in the same way that standing on the balcony of a high rise, it's inherently attractive to just jump the fuck off because nobody's there to stop you, which is terrifying in itself. So
Exactly.
it's God damn it, there's nobody to stop me from doing this stupid shit.
It's almost too much fun.
Yeah. For me personally, in a really scary way.
Nah.
So you go out and you get this last minute call and off you go on a fucking all night bender of a drive so that you can jump out and skim a lake and flare over a big wall.
Right.
You actually go out and do these practice jumps, but when it comes time to do it, how'd it go?
Perfect.
I mean, you're still here, so obviously.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the main end result.
Well,
But
and what was the ultimate goal?
no.
Was it just to make a really cool video? Was there a specific reason he was doing this? What was the goal behind it all? Was just hey, this is epic, check it out.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and I think he'd put in so much work. Like the hike there is like 6-7 hours from
Jesus.
bottom to top, and like he'd spent practically a whole summer just up and down doing this. And or a whole 2 summers. So
Okay.
people don't kind of see that work and see what he scoped out to like get that
Sure.
initial foot in the door with GoPro to back him for that project. So it's like it's hard work. you
So
know?
now a lot of these projects like this one are jumpers relying on people like GoPro to sponsor them to be able to, put food in their faces while they're trying to do this shit. Because I mean, like,
in this case, he's very self-sponsored.
okay,
He fronted a lot of cash, and it was more because he wants to do it.
well, this kind of
And-
seems like the base jump version of. Have you seen that the documentary Dawn Wall about the guy that climbs Dawn Wall in Yosemite? For like 5 years, he's hardcore on this project that's only for him, he ended up gaining international notoriety from it. But the whole thing was just his passion project, and people only found out about it because they saw the glory of the actual climb with no idea what went into it. So I
Exactly.
assume this is kind of the wingsuit version of that.
Pretty much.
Similar.
Fucking
Right.
hell, man.
He's doing a lot of work, and he did a lot of work in preparation for it, and that's why it was pretty, not easy for us, but pretty straightforward
Because he lined it
For-
all out for you.
for what we had to do. But like you said, like toe dragging, like that would be amazing to toe drag in a wingsuit. But even just being 2 meters off the water and seeing a wall in front of you that you have to climb over, even if it's only a 15-meter wall, when you're 200 meters back,
Yeah.
visually it was very, very scary.
Oh, it had to have been. So that,
Because it's nothing that we had done. No any skydiving can prepare you kind of for terrain flying, because
Right.
you're going to fly fast and
Sure.
steep, and you're going to fly with your buddies, and you're going to do steep right turn or something. But there's nothing that can prepare you for that.
for a
Because-
wingsuit go around.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
what it is. It's
No,
exactly what it
totally.
is. You guys are on a low approach that you can't,
Totally.
fuck it, I got to go around.
Yeah.
And you got to hit the power and go around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane. So you say it's scary. 2 or 3 meters off the water, looking forward, seeing a wall that you've got to flare over. What's your version of fucking scary, though? Because I wouldn't be scared. I would have shit myself. Like, literally.
No, but there's obviously like an oh shit moment. There's like a moment where you're looking at it and you're thinking maybe this isn't going to work.
But is this
because there's no video that you watched before
Right.
that you saw someone do this line
Right.
and you're like, all right, this is going to work.
Right.
Because other jumps that are scary, you've watched a video, so you know someone's flown
right?
past this point, past that point, so we're going to make it. As
Right.
long as we stick to these markers,
Right.
we're going to be good. But you're flying, watching Brendan, watching
Right.
the wall, going, maybe this isn't going to work.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe-
so my oh shit moment as a pilot happens after whatever has taken place.
Yeah.
Because when it's going on, it's all just reactionary. I don't.
Yeah.
There's very little. Oh my god, I'm scared. Very little thought process goes into it when the shit is hitting the fan. For me personally, I don't know that I could handle it if I was in a few of the situations I've been in and actively scared while it's going on. Now, that being said, I've broken down into sobbing tears of terror after the fact.
Yeah. So one of the greatest things about working together is that we kind of can feed off each other, and like if somebody sees something and feels afterwards more so than that person that, hey dude, I think we need to like pull it in a bit. It's something that we do a lot. And on the second jump, I think Nick followed him down past the thing, and he got an amazing shot. Like he followed him through the flight and stuff like that, and afterwards, like I kind of, because I was above,
Right,
like an eagle, kind of seeing it, and like you kind of see like, oh god, like what if this, what if that, what if like
right.
Like, what if you catch a burble at that moment and you can't get over that wall? And
Right.
I think that they're in, like, even though we can flare 60 meters or 70, like, on the regular,
Right.
and the wall's 20
Yeah, but
or
shit
15,
happens.
but shit can happen.
Sure.
So it's kind of like I do also, and we have those oh shit times
Right.
as well. And it's good that we voice them.
Yeah.
Because after that second jump, like I almost gave him a rap over the knuckles.
You guys are totally like heterosexual life mates.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but it is. It's for sure because
But you need to be, dude.
Of course,
It's
yeah,
like-
absolutely. Especially in those situations. I mean, you guys are in the fucking trenches.
Yeah,
Granted, they're
yeah.
self-inflicted. You're putting yourselves there.
Yeah.
But
But-
I can't
But
even
I get it.
imagine.
We're
I got a
learning
bit
together.
excited on that particular jump because I was following Brendan, and it's kind of as if I was following Matt, but we hadn't rehearsed in that way that if me and Matt were doing it,
Right.
if Matt was leading and I was following Matt, we would have set it up a little bit differently, where we could have done it where I could have gone lower than him even though I was following.
Right.
But Brendan kind of just had it the way he set it out for himself, for one person,
Right.
which was awesome and is perfect for him.
Sure.
And he did it amazing. He's done it 30, 40 times
Yeah.
probably
Jesus.
that he flared over the dam. So it wasn't just a once or a second time I did it a little bit better. Like he's done it at least
So he had it pretty dialed.
Yeah.
a bunch of,
But
he's done it a
still.
bunch of times. But if we were to do it together, then we would do it a little bit differently so that it's setting it up for two people
Sure.
rather than just one person. But I kind of follow Brendan the way that I would have if we were doing it, but
Right.
Brendan was flying it, leading it as if it was just one person.
Yeah.
So if I'm catching this correctly, it's a bit like when I've flown formation in airplanes before. The lead plane is always a little bit higher, and then the trail planes are lower. But you have to, as the lead plane, account for the fact that your trail planes are lower.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I have been the lead that didn't account, and I've been the trail when a lead didn't account for it, and it can be a pucker factor.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is
Yeah,
that you
so
were
if
lower
you-
than you
if-
would have been.
If you're flying that over trees instead of at 13,000 feet, then of course there's a...
Yeah.
Nah,
I've done
like,
it.
they flew it great. Like
Yeah.
it was perfect.
Right.
It's just there's that margin there for when maybe it's not perfect.
Sure.
It worked
Yeah.
the one time, and it worked out on the first jump, and it was amazing. So we got a great shot, and Brendan showed off like all the work that he had put into it and the effort. So it was amazing.
That's
Yeah.
fucking cool.
And that was
Yeah.
pretty much where we said, "Sweet, this is done. This
Yeah.
is." Although
You
we
don't
did
need that shot
another,
again.
we did another 6 jumps, I think, that day,
Right.
and that was
But
the
nothing pushing it
shot.
that
was
hard.
the shot.
No.
That was the jump, and
I'm trying to put
It was
myself
awesome.
into your shoes because knowing the stuff that you guys have been doing and having seen the video and having seen that particular video as well, I can't imagine being in that position where I'm thinking, oh, fuck, here we go. I
No, well, I don't think. I think in the moment you're not.
yeah,
Like,
you couldn't.
you're flying,
You couldn't.
You focus, but it's like if you the bird from above, and
Yeah.
like you
For
you
sure.
kind of see that or that potential.
Fucking
you know?
hell. I mean, that's
But-
definitely, Yeah, I mean, the footage was absolutely incredible. And for anybody that hasn't seen it, do you know a link offhand where people can see it or a name for it on
See, this is why we need to have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, right?
No,
This is why you need to have the YouTube so we can play the video.
All right, yeah. No, hey, we're working on it.
It's Brendan Weinstein, but if you look on his
most
channel,
recent
it's like Malvision Dam projects.
Okay, so Malvision Dam and Brendan Weinstein, so if you want to check this out, you definitely want to see it. If you have not seen the footage, it's fucking ridiculous. I remember watching it going, no, don't. And then I didn't even realize that it was you guys involved in it at first.
Yeah.
And then found out after the fact and went, oh, fuck me, of course it is.
They were such cool flights.
Yeah.
Like, beautiful. And the spot there was so sick.
Yeah?
Like, like beautiful dam, and it was full of water, and
well, and how funny is it that you guys end up doing a project like this when you literally will go into the summer with zero plan? You're just, fuck it, let's see what happens. Yeah. And you end up doing one of these epic jumps.
Well, we do stuff ourselves as well.
The other flaring thing at the crack.
Yeah.
But that's
after. Like our little thing. But
that was after.
Yeah. No, before. Because that's where Brendan kind of thought that we would.
But so we went back to the crack, which is the original base jump, the thing that Jeb Corliss did years and years ago that made it famous, that made terrain flying and wingsuit flying famous. Was flying, exiting off the mountain and getting to this crack and flying into the crack in Switzerland. Yep. And so we had jumped there for the last 2 or 3 years a lot. And in the new suits, we wanted to try something different, which was flaring before the crack and then doing like a 270 corkscrew into the crack.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy with you guys.
No,
it's fucking scared me. As soon as I saw you pitching up and rolling over him, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So number one rule of terrain flying is keep speed.
Right.
Keep the angle of attack, keep speed.
Right.
And that goes against the rule 100%.
Yes. Yes.
Because
hence the reason I was freaked out when I first saw it. Again, I know you guys are here, so I knew it worked out well. But to watch you pitching up and then rolling over and diving back down in what, from the video's perspective, looks like a fucking dead vertical dive straight into the rocks.
Yeah, it's not as bad as it looks. Like our mate Sven, he'd done the flare and then the 90, and we kind of saw that, and I was like, hey, it'd be sick if we hooked like a right 270.
Yeah, and Matt saw the video of like the flare and left, and he was like, we should do a 270. We should do the full corkscrew into it.
And so we actually practiced on a straight run first, going into the crack.
Right.
And so we did that with like a right 270 kind of into the trench line. And once we got that sort of dialed, then we went to like high.
But it was scary.
High tech. Yeah. I kind of had to convince him because I was like the eye from above, and I was like, nah, man, I think we'll stick it.
Oof.
But if you had to convince me, you were the one that was like, yeah, you do it first.
Okay, so
and I'll follow you, and then you just do it, and then we'll see.
Hold my beer, watch this. So, all right, so when you're doing this particular flight, because you're pitching up and you're rolling yourself over and doing this 270 in the crack, at some point you're losing visual. Or are you losing visual of where you need to go?
No, you're looking down and then you're pitching over. So you're still, like, even though when you're going up,
you're still palpitations.
It's like a swoop.
I got heart palpitations.
Yeah.
I fucking bet you did.
There were a few jumps. We did it, and I started flaring, and I bailed on it.
Okay. Well, that's good, though.
So in the beginning, there was definitely, like, where you started flaring, and you got to the point where you're like, all right, now I have to do a 270. And I was like, nah, there's no way. And you just go up and you go straight back down, which in itself is because you have to pick up speed and you have to pick up airspeed, and then you're flying again and you feel comfortable.
I mean, speed. Yeah, absolutely. Speed is your friend. You want speed in anything you're doing aerially like that. But I mean, the maneuver that you're describing, the only thing that comes to mind for me is when Cornelia Mihai was trying to get me to do a 450, And I got halfway around to 450 and got dizzy and fucking bailed him. And no, I'm too scared of that shit. There's no way I ain't doing no fucking 450. Because she was sick of watching me just do 270s and land like a little girl. Yeah.
But I think that's where swooping kind of helps with that one.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, we've seen kind of in the effect it is, like, a little bit different, but it's similar, like, the visual.
Yeah.
Because it's like that first time where you commit to, like, doing a full rotation.
Sure.
Because
away instead of just towards the landing area like a 90
sure,
or a 45 or like anything building up to a 90 is looking this way or looking at the landing area and just going that way. And then the 270 is looking away. And
definitely filming, like, it helped a lot. Like learning inside, outside, and stuff like that. Like I know I'm not that good at it with swooping,
no,
but I've seen it and I kind of understand like the corners, so it kind of helped a lot for that.
Sure. It just I mean with a swoop, if I fuck up a 450, I just bail out and land like an idiot, land where I don't want to land, or worst case scenario, I'm dealing maybe with an obstacle or something. But if you fuck up this, I mean,
there were no outs.
That's the thing. You're diving into a crack where the only out is up, and you can't do that.
Yeah. Well, that's why it kind of helps with the markers, like where to start the flare, and we did kind of watch a bit from our mate's fan, and
sure,
we'd seen a bit there, and we worked the left hand 90s first.
It took like a build up of jumps, of just doing the flare and then doing a 90 left. It wasn't just the 270 to the right first.
Sure.
There were build up jumps and there were bails.
Yeah, one of them I fucked.
There were bails where it was supposed to be a 270 to the right, and you'd go up and you're not feeling it and you go left.
Sure. Well, that's one of the reasons that I think I can appreciate watching the stuff that you guys do, because I know just from personal knowledge with you guys that a lot goes into it before you finally actually fucking huck it. But, whew.
That was all because of a broken car, too.
All right, explain.
So the car broke, and then we thought it'd be fixed on the next day or the next day, and then, of course, it's the next day. So then I borrowed the Mrs. Dad's car, and Lou Boss, thanks mate, and drove it down to Vienna, and and met Nick.
Picked me up in Vienna, and then we drove down. That was the closest place to go and jump.
Yeah, so we were like,
okay, fair enough.
If we're gonna get stuck, we'll get stuck there. And then so we just started running laps and getting creative.
Now, speaking, since you brought it back up, we're back on family real quick. What does your in-laws think of this shit?
It's tough to tell because we don't speak the same language. No, but I love them to death. They're the best, and honestly, they help us so much. Like Lou Boss, he's a legend, man. Like he gets me hooked up with the van.
But he really loves it because he flies gliders.
Oh, okay. So he gets the draw.
Actually, it's very difficult to communicate, but from the 2 dinners that I've had with him and Matt together, like with very little English,
right?
The gliders connect a lot with the wingsuits.
Sure, yeah.
So we actually, when we do have a bit of conversation, it's real good.
Now, so where are they from?
Getting deep, man. They're from Czech.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah, and he lives like 2 minutes from an airport, and he's actually an instructor, so he teaches Cessna flying.
Okay, so he gets it.
And also her mum, Petra's mum, she flies gliders and planes as well.
Okay. So it's not like you got a banker and a housewife, in-laws and stuff. This is they get it.
They both love it.
All right, that's cool. All right, enough of the family shit again. So you had the dam project. You started doing the vertical shit and the swooping through the crack, which just, I think that weirded me out more than the dam, to be honest, because from the camera's perspective, you watch the whole thing and you're a little bent watching it, trying to figure out where the fuck you guys are going and what's happening until you've planed out and you're flying the crack again. For that 5 to 7 seconds that you're looping over and going through it, I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
That's what I think was the cool thing, is like filming it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like being able to fly together as a two-way, and like I think that's what excites us the most.
Sure.
About our flying is like we don't try and be like the deepest or the most hardcore or whatever. We try and
there's 100 people that can fly lines and fly in between trees by themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Then
it's getting creative.
But flying together and flying the two-way is what's made this.
Do you envision a time when there's a wingsuit competition that is exactly what you guys are describing? It's, say, like the old freestyle or sky surfing, where it's the person on the camera and the cameraman, and you're judged not just by what the person in the video is doing, but by the style of the video itself. Do you envision it going that way?
No.
Too hardcore?
No, it would be so awesome. It's just, I think it's hard to get a pool together that, you know.
Well, I mean,
plus
that being said,
it's very risky.
That being said, in all honesty, how many wingsuit terrain guys are at your level?
But that's what I'm saying. There's a lot more that are at a higher level that would do more crazy jumps or more crazy lines and fly lower in between trees, brushing bushes.
Or goats.
Yeah, than we do. Mm. But what makes it cool for us is that we're flying together.
Yeah.
Mm. So in a way, it's helped us because we don't chase flying low because we're working on flying together.
Well, that was one of the things that I asked you about the last time around, and you had both said that you were kind of getting away from the dirty low shit, which I've talked to a number of terrain guys that are saying the same thing. I just had, do either of you know Charlie Kurlinkus? He's again, wingsuit pilot. He hasn't been base jumping for a little while, but did a lot of that stuff and a lot of terrain flying for quite some time. He said the same thing too, is pulling away from going
it's
deep.
It is enticing because the visual is nice.
Oh, it's got to be.
But
there's like certain, like when we did the flare into the crack, like I do fly closer to the ground, building up to the crack, but it's real steep. And there's grass.
It's not our main goal.
Yeah,
I think that's
for sure.
It's
and on a jump like that, am I not mistaken in that as far as terrain flying goes, it's, and I hate to use the word, but it's one of the safer jumps because it's very steep and because it's
it's not bouncing like left right through trees.
Right. It affords you the ability to get straight and fast and steep.
It's just a good training ground nowadays. With today's suits and the way it's accessible with gondola and
right.
It's
almost like a fucking ski run now, right?
But for me, the best part is the pub at Waldenstadt. I love it there.
Go on, tell me.
Because it's the Aussie pub.
Yeah, it's called
it's the Aussie pub.
It's called the goddamn Boomerang Bar.
How's there a Boomerang Aussie pub in Switzerland?
There's an Aussie pub in this little town. It's not even in a city in Switzerland. It's in this little town.
Is it even owned by an Aussie?
No, I don't know.
I have no idea.
And dude, the best thing about it is like the first time we went there, we met this guy. He's the best unit ever, and he's quit drinking, so he's toned it down a bit. But he's a rad local, and I can't even pull his name out of a hat at the moment. But he knew Alex Poley, and man, we hit it off, dude. He's the best unit. But that bar is the best. The lake's the best.
Awesome.
We got friends there, Maddie and stuff, and she helps us out heaps. She's a legend.
Very cool.
And
but
I love it there.
That comes back to what's the most fun thing about doing what we do is we spend 80% of the time driving,
right?
20% of the time hiking, and 1% of minus 0.5% of the time of the whole summer actually flying.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
So if you don't like all the other stuff, like we're joking where I'm sleeping in the car and Matt's driving, and then maybe I'm editing videos a little bit, and then he's driving, and then he's driving, and we're driving a lot.
all right. Now here's the real question. Since you guys do, and you said that you spend all this time together doing all that kind of stuff, would either one of you be able to substitute the other for the lady and do the exact same thing?
No, because none of them jump.
No, I'm not talking about jumping.
No.
Yeah, but they don't jump. Then what are we going to do?
I'm just giving you a hard time.
So,
My girl would tell
Nah.
me to go fuck myself as well. Sleep in a car and do what? Fuck off.
Yeah. No, it's just such an adventure, and
What-
you meet new people every season and have
What-
a good time.
You guys did some urban stuff as well too, though. You did KL Tower this summer as well, didn't you?
Amazing.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's like
Kale Tower was a whole new experience.
that's like that's a proper boogie and shit, isn't it? Because
Yeah,
I've
and-
got friends that have been going for years.
And normally
Like-
we try and stay away from that because of the carnage in that, and
but
so
also
far-
because of like what we've come from.
yeah,
Because both of us came, like we spoke about last time, like we're skydivers, we're free flyers that
Right.
started wingsuiting, and so base jumping was never, oh, there's a 50-meter building, we're going to jump off this building.
Right.
It was, yeah, we're base jumping, but we're basically just flying our wingsuits, which
Right.
is what we're comfortable.
Right.
but now we love slick.
And then KL Tower's like actual base jumping, which I always say, like, we're not base jumpers, we're just wingsuit flyers. But, oh yeah, now we're going to go on an actual just base jumping.
Trip. Now, how was it?
It was
Oh,
amazing,
awesome.
dude.
Yeah.
We like tried to smash out as many jumps as we could, and Nick's obviously way fitter than me with that sort of thing. So he was,
Nah, I'm not fitter.
he was
I was just a
belting
bit
them
more
out,
keen.
dude.
Well, now, so
And that-
is
but-
the event, I mean, is it run like there's a certain amount of jumpers and you just fucking flick it as often as you can?
dude, it's
Exactly.
so exactly.
Really?
It's so crazy. It's like
You-
it's open.
You're invited, you're there, they start at a certain time,
Yeah.
and then it's open.
It's
And
game on.
You can
No
jump
shit.
You can jump as much as you want.
Dude, it's insane. And
You,
the
you
town-
have an elevator up to the top floor. You can jump, and then they just like, yeah, just come.
How
Just jump.
high is it?
Just,
It's 300 meters.
Yeah.
So it's like slider up still.
Nice.
But it was
You can take
fucking
like 6
sick,
seconds.
dude.
So it's 300 meters is like 6-second delay.
Yeah. Are you wingsuiting this or are you just
No,
base
no,
jumping?
no,
So
yeah.
there's-
They won't let you wingsuit?
You can.
We
Like,
took our
what?
wingsuits with, but we didn't actually wingsuit it. We were actually just having fun
Base
base
jumping.
jumping. Like I said, being real base jumpers. Not
Wow.
wingsuit base jumpers, just base jumpers.
And we went with our mate Craig
Right.
Wallace, legend.
Oh,
And yeah, he's the best unit. And it was such a sick trip.
yeah.
It was the best fun.
Oh, it
Like,
sounds ridiculous, but it's
We-
definitely out of.
we jumped like 60 times.
It put us totally out of our comfort zone doing, yeah, so we had the oh nah, the
I'd never
first
done
day-
a slick gainer.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah,
Come on,
but
there's
no,
a story here.
But the first day we were standing there and we saw these guys like they climb on each other's shoulders and they do like a totem
Right. Yeah.
exit, and like so you're sitting on someone's shoulders and the guy at the bottom's just running off, and then as you run off it kind of goes head down, so you do a flip
Right.
and then they pull and then the bottom guy pulls, and we were like, no, we're not doing that, we're not doing that.
Like that.
But yeah, we were like that. We just like we'll go next to each other. We'll maybe like do linked, but we're not doing that. That's stupid. And then yeah, man, day 2.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, we were sending flips. And it was crazy, dude, like, because first jump... we were
Wait, I
like-
love that you guys subject yourself to your own peer pressure.
Yeah, no, but for real. Like, because I was like, dude,
Mm.
nah, man. Like,
Now we got a message from our friends, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, you should do it."
Yeah.
And no, we really trust them, so we're like, "Yeah, sweet. If they said that's good, then we'll do that."
That's genius.
But yeah, first jump box man, and then from there it was like we didn't box at all, dude. And it was, dude. At the end, I was like, man, I think I can flip twist. And then I was trying to half flip twist, and it was just because once I realised that, hey, it's 6 seconds, so I was like, oh, yeah, I'll flip. And then once I got like 3 seconds in, I could kind of use the wind a bit.
You realized you had more time than you thought.
Then I was like, man, this is just like the tunnel, dude. And and so then
that's awesome.
But for real, dude, it was such a sick event.
That's
so
awesome.
amazing.
Well, it's funny because the way you paint the picture, I almost picture your first jump as this old video of Bridge Day. Back in the day, there was this really old guy that used to jump a spring-loaded pilot chute off Bridge Day, and he'd go off Boxman and count 2 seconds and pull this spring-loaded pilot chute and shoot off his back, and then he'd shimmy back and forth to try to get this thing to fucking launch. That's the picture you just painted of your first jump.
Yeah, but
that was us.
That was first jumps. First few jumps were still pretty...
See, but that's so fucking backwards to me. That's so fucking weird. You guys fucking pull 270s into a crack and flare over dams, and you're like wigged out over jumping off of the KL Tower, which if I was forced to pick a base jump, that would be one of the ones that I would consider
No, it was
doing.
real good, because by the end we were pulling, like facing the building, facing 90 degrees from the building.
Dude, I learned lots, and that's the main thing.
Oh yeah, no, learning is it's the key for sure.
And it's kind of cool because I think if you keep going with that mindset, I think you can continue to kind of break barriers for yourself, you know. And it's like we don't go there with like preconceived ideas of like, hey, I need to do this or I need to do that. It's just like you're kind of flowing, and then when you feel something, like you kind of looking at the risks and like kind of ascertain and you build towards it.
Yeah.
You know,
we just wanted to jump a lot, go there to jump, but then meeting people, because that's the coolest thing about the event.
Yeah, hell of a community.
Is that there's like 70 or 90 people or something, and you're all packing in the same area and you're meeting people, and every time you land, you're landing with different people and you're riding back up to the building, and it's really cool.
Did you meet a lot of people that you didn't know that had seen your work?
Yeah, sort of.
That's got to be pretty fucking cool, though, right?
But we met the best dude.
Yeah, we met this bloke.
We met this old dude,
and he's what a guru. Like, really.
What's his name?
His name's Eric.
Okay.
Pemberton.
Eric Pemberton?
Oh, you dropped it.
I'm gonna drop it. Nah, he was sick.
He's
that was probably the best thing about the whole trip, was meeting him.
All right. Why? Tell me about Eric.
So we're packing, dude, and we're moving around like a mad woman shit. Like, we're trying to pack as quick as we can.
Right.
Like, friggin' trying to back up, like boom, 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 boom.
Right.
And there's this bloke, Eric, and he's just coming, throwing down. He's got his little suction cup, and he's packing like super neat, super nice, like just cruising.
Right.
And then our mate Craig, I think, was like, Craig's so nice too. So obviously Eric and Craig meet.
So sociable.
And they're just like chatting, la-di-da, and through the days we start building up, and like we're like hanging out, and then us and the boys are like, dude, we got to do a jump with Eric, man, because like he's running up there and doing his own thing, but it'd be sick to jump with him.
But he's like 65.
All right.
Yeah. So he's like
a little older than your average base jumper.
Yeah. He's like the oldest guy there. But when Matt was saying like he's taking his time and he's like not in a rush, he's just enjoying
his time.
Yeah. He's there and that he does a few. Like, we were so amped to do jumps.
Right.
Just jump, and the more you jump, the more fun it is. And he's just
cruising,
relaxed,
just cruising, just digging the whole thing.
Yeah.
And he's like asking
and he's
us
65
about
or something.
And
like
chatting.
when I get to 65, if I'm still jumping and he was by himself,
right?
Like, so he came all the way from a faraway land.
Oh, whoops.
I don't know. You said not.
Eric Pemberton from New Zealand.
Yeah.
All right.
So now
You're
it's
the man.
the 1 and 9. Nah, he was sick. So I don't know. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
and
awesome.
He came all the way there by himself. Like, I would be intimidated to go there by myself now. But
fair enough. So I got a friend from back in my my Skydance days that's a little bit older than me. Splash Robinson. was a jumper out in Davis as well, and then had a little bit of a battle with cancer, I think it was. And ended up getting through that battle and decided, you know something, I'm going to go full bore. And now is fucking epic, dude. Burning Man on the regular, KL Tower more times than I can count, flicking anything he can get his hands on. Shit. But same kind of thing, is just in a very chill, fuck it, let's go have some fun, kind of relaxed way, which is just an epic way to be. Yeah.
So anyways, Eric. We're like, shit. So the boys do like a 2 you did with him, and I think Craig did. And
Craig had done one jump, then I did one jump with him while you guys were doing 2-way, and then Craig did another jump.
Yeah, and then we were there, and like I was getting full frothed up, like because we were like on the edge. There's this mad platform and shit,
right?
And like Eric's there, and like I was frothing, man, because I was like, we're hanging out with Eric, this is sick. And fucking Craig's like, yeah, I'm gonna do a jump, you two go together, like I'm gonna jump with Eric. So I was like, sick, dude, I'm gonna film it. And then I was standing there on this platform, and
like Eric hadn't thought about doing it, but he didn't think about doing it 2-way when he walked up from you have like a packing area, and then you walk up 2 flights of stairs to the exit. So we met him on the exit, and then he thought he was doing a solo. So he had like a plan for a solo.
And then obviously I'm sitting there just losing my shit, and I was just like, yeah, send it, Eric. I'm like, yeah, the boys. And like I've got the camera and that, and Craig's there like, yeah, let's go. And Eric, he had his thing where he would like say 3, 2, 1, have a good one, mate. And then he's like, dude, he's like in the corner, Craig's here, and Craig's gonna do a gainer and go like low man,
right?
And Eric was gonna jump off flat, stable, and then pull, you know. And so fuck, like we're all losing it. I've got the crowd going wild because there's heaps of people waiting, and like I'm filming. And they run off the platform, and Eric's like full just pacing, and he drops 1 foot for the exit, boom, pushes off, and like I'm like, ooh. And then as I run over, like, because he kind of like pushed and then pulled kind of heel in, right. So he's like, and then it was like a pretty slow sort of scorpion,
right?
Full head low.
It's like
scorpion means head low.
Yeah.
It's like where the tail's coming over.
Yeah.
And then Craig, like, there's a picture where Craig's come out of the gainer and they're both on the same verticality. And they're, like, here next to each other, and it looks like they've dove off together. And fucking Eric, like, he obviously held that scorpion for a while.
Right.
And Craig was like, oh, fuck it, and he pulled. So now he's high man, but Eric's, like, kind of locked in this scorp and did like a little kind of little move, and the whole while I'm like, holy shit. And then this is why I don't come to these events. And then Eric just goes boom, dumps out.
Right.
He ends up in like Shazer, it was a bunch of line twists, and it was facing back at the building, and dude, his canopy just goes bang, and it like I see it go over the roof of the car park, and I was like, he's just hit the building. We've cooked Eric. And like, dude, I'm not even kidding, bro. And like, and I was like sitting there like crying, pretty much crying, dude, because like I loved him. I love him. I still do. He's fine. But yeah, his canopy goes over the top, dude. And then I just see the canopy slip off the edge, and like I'm freaking out. Like I turn around, I'm like, dude, like I can't remember what that car park roof. Like, did he hit a wall and slip down the wall? Like, how high is the roof? Because I was like, he's just fallen down off the roof.
All right.
And then we were like freaking out.
I'm standing like a little bit back. Like I didn't go to follow, didn't watch anything. But you always see people like. There's a bunch of camera people sitting on the edge.
Right.
And they kind of follow for like 1-2 seconds.
Right.
And then canopies open, so they back off. And then this was like everyone's following and following and following. And Matt's like looking over the edge. And then he's like, oh.
Dude,
I was like, what? And then you go to look, and then you still see the canopy, and you're like, whew.
And then it slipped off. So
Right.
then we're like, fuck. And I was like, holy shit. And super sad. And then I was like, oi, Nick, let's jump quick. Get down there and see if he's okay.
Right.
So we jumped, did whatever.
Yeah, we each did solos, and
landed, and then jumped on the scooters and went flying back up there. And you couldn't see any like canopies or
Right.
anything. So I was like, shit, okay, I'm going to pace it back to where the firefighters go into that car park.
Right.
And like I ran up there and saw the firefighters, and I was, at this point, I'm like pretty much like tearing up. And I was like, holy fuck, where's Eric? You know? And then they're like, oh, who? And I was like, Eric. And they're like, oh, he's all good. And I was like, what? And I was like, where is he? And they were like, he's all good. He's going up, you know? So I was like, okay, sick. So I run back to the elevator, and I see Craig sitting there like...
No, he's standing, like looking
standing
at the entrance towards where you walk into the building, towards the elevators. And Craig's looking away. And we walk up to him, and he's like, oh, we're like... Oh, no, as soon as we get close, he was like, oh, Eric.
Yeah.
And Eric's standing right behind him.
Yeah, Eric's like kind of short, but Eric's like full just ghosting him, and he still hasn't seen Eric yet, so he thinks
He's
Eric's
standing right next
on
to
the
him, but he
stretcher.
hasn't seen him.
Oh, no.
And then we're like, fuck, Eric's behind you, bro. And he turns around and he was like, oh my God, Eric, how you doing? And like, Eric was like, oh shit, boys. He was like, shit, that was a big fuck up. Dude. And then we were like, geez, there is a God.
That's fucking genius.
When he went, oh, boys, that was a big fuck up.
Dude, and the whole crowd went wild because you've got to wait for the lift to go all the way back up.
Right.
So there was a big crowd there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And all that he had was like his ankle was fucked.
That's a
like,
t-shirt.
Not bad. It was like scratch.
It's a t-shirt. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, we cooked Eric.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
a t-shirt.
No, but like you think, all right, sweet. If it's a 20-year-old guy, if he hits a building, maybe
Yeah.
he'll be all right.
Yeah.
And Eric's like 65.
Oh.
You're like, yeah, there's no hope.
Well, especially when it's a big question mark. I mean, I went to...
yeah, but it's like,
yeah.
realistically, like,
Yeah.
a 60-year-old hitting a building is going to be a lot worse than
Oh, yeah.
a 20-year-old hitting a building.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I went and what was it? My second year in skydiving, I got hired by a friend, Will Forshea, to go film Lemmings, which is the Bridge Day video off New River Gorge. And I was filming the landing. So basically, I just filmed people hitting water and trees all day long. And one particular guy ended up with line twists and in the trees, and you would think, because he went into the trees at the top of the trees, and you'd think that his canopy would snag and he'd end up having to get pulled out of the tree. This poor fucking guy fell through the trees. Canopy didn't catch a single branch. He just went straight all the way down the trees and slammed onto the railroad tracks. Yeah. And the whole day, I'm like, fuck, I wonder if that guy's dead, because this was maybe midway through the day. And I see him at the video party that night, and he's in a wheelchair with his leg in a cast. He's fully casted up, high as a fucking kite, because he fibbed and broke something else. And I walked up to him with my video camera, and I'm like, dude, I'm really glad you're alive, but you also were the best fucking video I shot all day, and showed him the footage of him going through it. But it was the same thing. I had no idea if this guy was okay. I just assumed he was fucked. Yeah.
So how's that event, dude? We were all lining up. There was maybe 200 people about to jump.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Probably want to take the headset off though.
Yeah. Well, it's a bit tight.
Well, we're recording in a toilet, so yeah, it's a little snug.
But
and
there was about 100 of us there, about to jump, and then bam, third jumper exits and tension knot.
Wow.
And poor bugger spiraled in, hit a tree. He ended up fracturing his collarbone, I think, but event over, you know.
That's still, though, I mean, considering for a tension
No,
on an
amazing.
event like that, that's pretty fucking lucky,
Amazing.
man. Just a broken collarbone
amazing. Yeah.
So that being said, now that you brought that up, so how was the season this year? I mean, the last time we talked, we talked about a few downsides, obviously, to the base jumping and wing shooting and stuff. This year, how'd it fare? I mean, how did we do this summer?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's definitely, or it did feel like it was a lot quieter. From my perspective,
mine as well.
Our mate, unfortunately, he was involved in a few things. Not through his doing, he was just there.
Sure.
Which he kind of had to help, you know, with family issues and things like that, or families of the person.
Sure.
And then recently we did have a bit of a shitty one with a mate of ours.
Oh, no.
But it sucked, man, because he's a guru and he was such a good dude, Italian dude. And, I hate to say it is part of the game because I don't want it to be, you know, but, it was a bit of a sucky thing.
Sure.
Last one.
I love that you're actually the first guest ever to use the bathroom during a podcast. It's actually entertaining that I could hear the toilet flush.
It's the beers.
That's
I thought we used the bathroom last time.
No, we didn't.
No, afterwards, not before. I didn't get you guys drunk enough on the last one. Yeah. So we've switched gears and gone to a terribly depressing part of the podcast, and I was just asking him how this summer fared as far as base jumping community went. It seemed, from my perspective, to be pretty quiet. I didn't hear about a lot of really negative things, but again, I'm not deep in that world. He was just saying.
I don't know what Matt said, but yeah, I think after the really bad summer of 2017. There's not been that many high profile kind of people, but there's always people that we know.
Sure.
There were people last summer that we hung out with.
That's where you guys are in a much different world than me, because I can say I've actually had a decent respite from losing friends. 2017 being a definite definitely a bad year, but in skydiving in general, you know, I haven't had anybody in skydiving go in quite some time. Base jumping, though, it's always happening. It's just not necessarily high profile.
Yeah. It's just not people you know. It's like famous. It's like people. Well, yeah, but it's like famous to who? It just depends on who knows them.
Sure,
you know, it's like it. Like, I think everyone's always, like, you always see, like, comments like, oh, it's a bad year. It just depends on from what circle you're from, you know, and where you cop it. You know what I mean? Like, just because maybe it wasn't our year. It's like, if you talk to Burner, like, he definitely had a shit one, you know?
Yes.
And it's
like... Matt's totally right in that point, that if you go on the base fatality list, there was pretty much just as many this year as there were last year.
Wow, really? Fuck. I mean, I just saw that I saw a Facebook page that I was flipping through.
A little less.
You know, you get these suggestions for you should like this page or that page, and there's a base fatality page now. And there's a bunch of small pictures, one of which is Dean Potter. Is instantly recognizable and a bunch like that. And I remember seeing that page and thinking, Jesus Christ, there's so many fatalities in base jumping now that there's a very highly public Facebook page dedicated to it.
But it's a great page for learning.
Oh, sure.
You know,
absolutely.
So I definitely hang on every word of every debrief because I feel that it's exactly like air crash investigation. And
well, it's one of the reasons that
you can learn a
the
lot.
incident reports and parachutists were always one of the issues that I would never pass up reading. It's gruesome, but it's a way to fucking learn.
It's not like trying to build on the gruesomeness, or it's
No,
not trying
no,
to
not
like,
at all.
like get income on the gruesome. It's
Yeah.
it's a learning thing.
And that's the thing, is a lot of people
it's
don't
a-
understand. Why would you want to hear about that kind of stuff?
No, but you have to, because you have to. If you see more often that it's the same kind of mistakes, or if it's the same kind of people, then you can not put
Fix it.
yourself in that
Sure.
group.
Now, and you guys are at the forefront of this because of the new suits that are coming out. And again, primarily the jumps that you're doing are wingsuit stuff. As the technology advances dramatically in these wingsuits and they get so much more powerful and so much better, are you seeing different issues? Are you seeing different fatalities, or is it still the same kind of mistakes that keep creeping back over and over?
Well, it's like, I think maybe it's gone, like, personally, I feel like there was a few less wingsuit ones this year and maybe a few more low stuff, like silly mistakes.
Sure.
But I think consistently it's like if you open the door, it's going to shut on you. You know? So it's like you just need to be like vigilant all the time when it comes to certain things. And I think we do get smarter, you know, and then obviously as we get smarter, we get better.
Sure.
And then as we get better, we start chasing new things, you know.
Sure.
So then we need to get smarter as well, you know. So
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
I
a
completely
never-ending-
agree. And it definitely, again, paying attention to what goes wrong and why it goes wrong is extremely important. Extremely important. That's why I asked it as the new suits are coming out. And every time I turn around, it seems like I see some new innovation is pushing forward, and you guys are able to do more and more because of the equipment. Now, that being said, with the new suits that are out and all the crazy shit that you keep adding to, are there projects in mind and now that are even more dramatic, or do you guys have other stuff that you're kind of eyeing?
Man, I have this idea.
Let's hear it.
Nah, I'm never going to tell anyone because it's a glamour idea. But everyone laughs at me when I say it. And it's like,
Yeah,
I
but
just...
don't bring it up now.
No,
This is mine.
I just don't know
It's
how
the perfect time to bring it
No,
up.
but that's got nothing to do with the innovation of new suits.
Yeah.
It's a rad idea, and we're gonna try and make it happen at some point.
Yeah.
But as far as like the new suits, like no, we don't have exit points or cliffs specifically that we are looking at that we can't exit at the moment.
Right.
Where you would say, if we had a better suit, we can
Right.
exit it.
Okay.
In that regard, we're pretty conservative, I guess. We're mostly jumping places that other people are jumping already, that
Sure.
have been opened, or if we're going to open them, then they're going to have a bigger margin.
Okay. Well, but
People are saying like now you can do 110 meter starts in this suit or that suit. It's not really what we've been chasing.
okay.
But
Well,
I would do it.
I think, yeah.
and technology has helped out quite a lot for you guys as well, though. Aren't you guys now using like laser sighting shit to make sure, instead of dropping rocks and counting and going?
That's a funny thing because you will still get to an exit and someone will throw a rock, and then someone's throwing a rock like the size of your fist, and someone's throwing a rock that like they can barely pick up, and you're like, how does this even make any sense?
I still can't figure that out. But someone tells me that it's the same. So we actually got a laser now.
Awesome.
And I'm still like, you know, sorting it out. But yeah, we actually hung out with some guys in America, in Seattle this year. And they kind of showed us a bit of the way with the laser and stuff. And honestly, I totally respect them. Like it's crazy, like what they do and like how they work the numbers and stuff like that. And I'm trying to kind of learn a bit of that as well, so that when that time comes, it's like our numbers.
We will do it.
a lot more loose sort of thing. We don't hunt
No,
that,
but it's
that
more
tight one.
conservative in the fact that it's based on what other people have already done. It's not that we're loose, that we're going to go somewhere and not laser something
Sure.
but jump it, but it's just because we know that other people with the same suits have jumped it, so
Sure.
we can jump it.
Well, now you guys
Sort of, yeah.
you guys have opened.
We
Yeah,
still know
but-
the numbers. We just don't hunt the 110 to...
Yeah, but we
50
haven't
or
like
whatever it is.
gone somewhere and just been like, this should be alright.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't found our own exits.
That shit.
Except for Graham, Graham jumped it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys have opened a few exits, though, haven't you?
Well, we found, I wouldn't say I opened it, like Graham's jumped that exit. We might have opened one.
Right.
Like, we don't even know. We were trying to find Graham's exit. We walked for 4 fucking hours, or 5, and I saw it, but we were there, and I didn't know how to get
All right.
across to that point, so
All
we
right.
jumped a different one.
So, speaking of Graham was a character. Man, was he a character? So, Graham was probably one of the craziest fucking guys I ever met.
Yeah.
And he was super cool, and I enjoyed talking to the guy. But if people ask me privately what I thought of him, I'm like, it's a countdown.
Yeah.
It's not if, it's when. Because he's so over the top hardcore. So if he did something once and then you guys went to follow it, you opened that fucking exit.
No. I actually took the laser. So
Did you?
And I actually went on numbers and it's actually not so bad. This one exit, it's not like his
it
exit
wasn't
or that
on.
exit.
And that is maybe, yes, where the suits, because when he was doing it on like a Freak 1,
Right.
and then we were jumping it on the
C
Freak
race, I think.
3 or even on the C race.
No, I haven't jumped it in a Freak.
So that's where.
Well,
the-
because
the suit-
he passed away 4 years ago? 4 years ago.
Yeah. Oh,
And that was in China too, wasn't it? He was jumping and trying to do the 180 and fly back through the hole from the exit above the hole, and just didn't have the.
yeah, the left turn,
It was so. We went to China
year.
that area the first time this year in China, and it was really sad to see because we saw the actual
Sure.
spot and
It's gotta be.
we jumped close to the jumps that he did, and it was really cool because we had a great time.
I mean, it's
But-
a stunning
Sick.
place.
It's an incredible place.
That's the
Not-
floating mountains, yeah.
It's the place.
So that's
if you have it on the right day with clouds and you just see these little peaks.
straight out of Avatar.
It's beautiful,
it's
man.
pretty much Avatar.
It's
It's
fucking
exactly
crazy.
Avatar.
Yeah.
And you're standing there and it's amazing. It's amazing jumps. And then if you understand where he jumped and where he impacted, it's very sad.
Do you
Because it
think he was
so
just
close.
was he? Is it doable? And was he just being foolish, or did he just fuck up that day?
Well, legend goes, there's 5 meters in it. So it's maybe in the right suit, maybe in the right thing. But it's almost, he didn't, from what we understand, I don't know, I wasn't there or whatever, he didn't work the numbers and he just sent it.
Now, for
So,
those that don't know the jump we're talking about, he was making an attempt to jump off a cliff and then basically do a 180 to fly back through the very famous hole in
Heaven's
China.
Gate, yeah.
So he was looking to basically fly through the hole, but jumping off of an exit point directly above it.
Mm.
And he just didn't have enough to get through it.
Yeah, it's above and to the right. Or
But was it a
left.
foolish jump, or this is something that potentially is doable?
I
No,
think maybe it is.
From speaking to people
Looks
that knew what he was trying to do, I think it is potentially doable.
Okay.
Especially in the right suit.
Because, I mean, Graham had a reputation
and I think
of...
maybe he rushed it a little bit, and
Yeah.
there was a little bit of excitement to do it.
Sure. Well, that
We
was
don't know,
his
though. We
persona
don't know.
was very much fuck it, let's go. You
Mm.
know, I mean, he very much was full bore, and he was. Whereas I see you guys as being very calculated and paying as much attention to detail as you can and being metered and thinking through things, he was exactly the opposite of fuck it, toss on the gear and let's go.
Yeah, I mean,
see,
I don't
that-
know. I never
that-
jumped with him, so
Yeah,
but
both of us never jumped.
No.
Never base jumped with him. And this is where what Matt was saying earlier comes into play, where if you're two people, it's a lot better where one person pulls the handbrake.
Yeah.
Or if you're one person by yourself, you're naturally gonna just be like, sweet, I can do it, or
Right.
I'm just gonna go for it.
Right.
If you're two people, you don't want to do something
Sure.
that's going to
No.
negatively impact the other person.
Yeah.
no one really knows with that too, because I'm pretty sure he was on his own at the time. And
Sure.
it's just something that happened where you'll never know his mindset beforehand. You know? So,
yeah, for sure. For sure.
I mean, it was really sad to go there and see and hear innuendo about maybe if he wore this suit he could have made it or that.
Yeah, there's always the
it's
armchair
like-
quarterbacks that have got something to say, and that's why I always ask the questions, because when it comes down to it, I'm a fucking moron when it comes to this. I can speculate all I want, but I'm talking out of my ass.
Same. I
don't
mean,
know.
we're still learning flat out, dude.
Yeah.
And like,
But when
this
we're
year was a
flying
big thing.
and one of us is leading, we're obviously going to be more conservative,
Sure.
because I don't want to be leading and both of us
Well, see how
have a horrible ending.
But how
So
cool is that?
we're-
That in a very solo sport, you guys are excelling as a pair much more than you would as individuals. That's really fucking cool if you think about it, because base jumping is as solo a sport as you can get. You know, I mean, it's so to be able to pair it up and to play off of each other's, strong points is amazing.
You look at guys like guys we kind of learn from and look up to, Fred and Vince. It's like there's no secret to it. You know, I think you watch those two work together, and it's like it's the way we've kind of seen from here. You look at Noah and Julian and stuff like that. It's like two ways for days.
Sure.
Like, and communication is super important. Like, we now run comms through the jumps and things like that, and it stops head checks and things like that.
Well, one of the things that I've also noticed, especially about the truly successful guys that are doing the shit that you're doing, is that you all come off as being very humble. Did you break the seal? You got to pee again?
No, I'm going to get another beer.
I think. Is
I
there
just
another
got
one?
one in the car.
That's awesome.
I mean, not car.
Yeah, fair
Like-
enough. No, it's you guys. All the really successful guys. You two, Noah, Julian, are very, very humble and very much paying it forward to the other guy and acknowledging that the other guy is the reason this or the reason that. I remember having a conversation with Julian after one of the awesome jumps that I had seen him do, and he was filming and getting basically no credit for the jump because he was filming and he's not on camera. He's not one of the guys in the suit. And he was just stoked that the jump came out so good. No envy that he wasn't on camera. No bullshit about any of that. Just super stoked that it went off the way that it was supposed to, which is really cool, because to be able to do what you guys do and to take ego out of it is a huge thing.
It's a cool feeling when your bro does good. Man.
Yeah.
No,
Like-
and we're always doing good together.
Yeah.
And you don't see it or whatever, but when you're doing stuff that works and you're doing a jump that works out and you've planned it together and you've thought through together,
Sure.
then
Well, one of the
and when it doesn't go as planned, or when someone makes a mistake or doesn't,
You got to
Well,
wear
like,
it
then-
together.
when you're able to rely on the other person.
doing it together. But yeah.
One of the coolest things, I saw a bunch of comments on the podcast a while back speaking about your podcast and a number of the other ones, and one word kept coming up consistently over and over. I've been lucky enough to have high caliber guests like you guys coming on and talking about all this stuff, and the one word that kept coming up over and over again was humble, which is a big fucking deal, because you wouldn't expect. When I pull up YouTube and watch a video of someone buzzing a fucking dam or, you know, doing this 270 into the crack, or all the different things that you guys have done and others that have done, Vince and Fred and all this shit, humble is not the word that would come to mind. There's a whole lot of other words that would come to mind, but humble isn't it. And it's consistently reinforced every time I talk to you guys and any of my other guests that humble is exactly what you guys are. You're thankful that you get to do what you do, and you spend more time giving the other person credit than taking it yourselves, which is really fucking cool.
It's the ego skill matrix.
Yeah.
And that, we need a video for that.
That's
We need
that's
a video.
episode 0.1.
Well,
For episode 3, then we'll definitely have a video to explain the...
Well, Matt, you'd be the perfect one to do a video presentation of anything. You were you did the video presentation about, what was that video you did? The chalkboard and everything.
The ego skill matrix.
Fuck me.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
So if we have YouTube on the next one, then we'll have an ego skill matrix.
Absolutely brilliant.
It's always come down to that.
Absolutely brilliant. I remember watching that and laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
No, it was so funny. I did that with a mate, Christian, and it was sick.
Is it labeled that for YouTube?
Yeah, it's Christian White's page.
All right.
So, I think it's Vimeo, but it's Ego Skill Matrix,
All right.
Christian White.
Ego skill matrix.
It's been shared through the wazoos.
Oh, yeah. That went fucking viral a long time ago.
It was funny, man.
Yeah.
Like, I just had my tooth pulled out. And we were driving home, and I had the day off work, and half my fucking face didn't work. And he was like, "No, let's do it, because we'd already talked about it and drawn it on like a chalkboard. And then, bam.
That's genius.
Yeah, it was cool, man. I love Christian.
Oh. All right, so you're back to the season. You're back to basically regular jumping and chucking drugs.
It's
and shooting
almost
video.
the new season. That's like we're planning. Like it feels like
That's what I was going to
just got
say.
back from summer, and then
You're playing
we already have
already.
to make plans because everyone else is like, well, which dates are you going to do this and which dates?
So what are you guys looking at?
We're in 2020 and
No,
we're
just normal summer. We got some boogies.
All
And
right.
I want to just go and do like we did on the first season, like just me and Kunta, and go and jump off and do some flying, you know.
Now, how about passing it on? Have you guys thought about coach courses and teaching people this shit, starting to pass on the knowledge?
We would, yeah, for sure. It's just now we're like flat out like a lizard drinking, you know. It's like we're no, but for real, dude, we're
Do
like
they teach you those fucking sayings in school in Australia?
you know it. But we're like we working flat out, and
Right.
then we luckily save 2 days off. They try and steal them, but yeah, we saved 2 days off, and it's like from those 2 days you can account like this goes there, that goes there. If it's windy, we're kiting.
Yeah.
If it's not, we're
it's not that we don't want to teach,
Right.
And it's
No.
not that we're like
You're just full on
against it, or I struggle to teach
Yeah.
personally because I don't have the teaching background. Matt has a better teaching background from the tunnel,
right now. Okay.
so he's at least learned and actually developed like the skills as a
Right.
teacher. I think I would be the worst teacher.
I don't know. I think you'd find your groove.
yeah.
No, but
In time, we'll teach.
Yeah, I mean, well, especially since you're an old married man with little Muntings on the way, and you're probably not too far off from married. So eventually, you guys are gonna have to settle down and you know.
Yeah, what's going on? Otherwise,
I mean,
no, we're not married yet.
I personally, actually, I think you'd be a great teacher. I think it would just be a matter of finding the students that you gel with. I think it's like with anything.
exactly.
You know. I mean,
No,
there's-
it's from the tunnel. Like some you work with, some you can't.
yeah, there were some students I was great
Others-
with, and others that we sat down and I'm like, I can't fucking teach you anything. This
Dude,
is-
sometimes it's like a lesson in psychology.
oh,
you know,
every
like,
time it is.
deal
Absolutely.
with the ups and downs and the emotional side.
Sometimes you got to do the drinking with a lizard comment type of shit, and other times you
Exactly.
just got to be straightforward. That's awesome. So as we're wrapping things up, so any specific projects coming up, or basically just a summer of let's see what happens again?
Yeah, well, we want to do some more free flying off the cliff. And then, obviously, there's always my big bright idea.
But
you won't tell us about.
No, but because in Seattle, we've gone there the last 2 years in Kapowson.
Right. So this is where Squirrel is made.
Yeah.
This is home for Squirrel.
This is where
Matt
they
and Mike.
jump. Yeah. So we've gone there the last 2 years to jump for like a week each summer. And it's been amazing. And it's an amazing drop zone, and it's really fun, and they look after us, and we have a great time.
Right.
And Matt's organizing.
Yeah, sort of. We're going to do like a little
bigger event
thing over there.
Oh, nice.
So we got that. And then I got some boogies, and we're going to go to France and hopefully hang with Fred and Vince.
Awesome.
Which should be good.
Awesome.
As long as they're not too busy. And we went there last year. It's so sick.
Awesome.
Around Annecy and that. And then I want to go to Norway for a month.
Cool.
Yeah,
and
that's
so
pretty much
that's our plan to go up there for July probably. And then we went there like 2 years ago with Scotty Bob.
Okay.
And jumped for a week, and it was fucking sick.
Now, is this event in Washington? Is it a set event? Is it a boogie or something? Or
it's just the boys.
Kind of be like
an
invitational.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So if you're not invited, fuck off.
Well,
if you're not invited, you come and watch the video, and then come and
we haven't even set dates yet. So
okay, fair enough.
We'll see.
It's an idea of like doing, because wingsuit flat flying together has been like, they've done lots of events.
Sure.
But Matt wants to kind of do more of a dynamic.
Well, and you guys are, I mean, in my interview with them, speaking specifically about you guys, he's like, these guys are pushing the edge as far as that type of stuff goes, and the dynamic flying and more vertical stuff. And I mean, fuck, I watched you guys carving head down around a big ass flag once. You guys are kind of badasses. I'll give you that.
We just got the opportunity, and we learned from Noah.
Noah, there you go.
The big bad dancer.
He's flying fucking planes out in Kapowson now, isn't he, too? Yeah, you gotta love it.
It's always a good time.
Yeah,
he's my favorite jumper of all time.
Awesome. Super cool.
He's the best.
The big bad dancing.
He's the best skydiver in the world.
I don't know about that. I think maybe it's me.
No.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Gents, man, I can't thank you enough.
Yeah.
Another session in the can. Maybe next time we'll have some cameras involved.
Yeah. YouTube time.
Good shit, man. I want a lot of good stories from this upcoming season as well. We'll do it again. I want to keep getting filled in. Just fucking next time, maybe you will get the toes wet.
Awesome. Oh. That's nah.
You never know. Never know.
Hopefully, bro.
All right. Cheers, fellas.
See
ya. And there you have it. Another episode of Lunatic Fringe Into the Void, brought to you as always by, and say it with me, fuck yeah, NZ Aerosports. Head to nzaerosports.com. By Pussfoot. That's right, head to pussfoot.com, the extreme sports collective, and check out everything they've got to offer. By summitparachutesystems.com. Jarrett Martin and the family cranking out amazing pilot rigs, as well as incredible rigging courses. And now joining the Lunatic team, it's the one and only Tony Suits. You know him, you love him. Head to tonysuit.com. Check out all the amazing standards, as well as the new incredible signature line they've got going on. And as for us, the Lunatic Fringe is now on YouTube. That's right, you're going to have the chance to put faces to the audio by heading to youtube.com and looking up the Lunatic Fringe podcast. It's easy. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check out all the amazing videos from the previous guests that we've had, as well as new and upcoming interviews on video. As always, I am the fucking pilot. Head to thefuckingpilot.net or theprincesspilot.com. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next time around.
Don't